Hey game devs, let's get back to our crypt here. You'll notice this is the side we're going to attach now. It's got a circle in the middle, and it looks like it's got some raised. It's actually either a bevel or, you know what, that is probably just a bevel. But we still want to do a cut around the outside of this for that. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Let me pull back out. Okay, so at this point, we have one. I'm going to go to the vertex mode, grab this one, do this, and look at it and see what we got. I've got a bevel up here, or I got a space up here for a cutout and stuff. So let's just match that on the bottom and the other side. So I'm going to do connect, or you know what? Let's do get used to using the Swift loop. I'm just old. There. So Swift loop, I do it all the way around. Now I have a place to pull it out. Now the thing I've got to do at this point is collapse it. And believe it or not, it'll make sense in a minute if it doesn't already. So I'm not going to extrude or anything out here, but I need to make that circle again. And to make that circle, I need to do, again, grabbing all four corners here. And it kind of looks like, oh yeah, look at that. I screwed up. So let's grab these, do a weld. Not close enough, so we'll do a bigger weld. Jeez Louise. There we go. Okay. So grab this one, this one. Actually, you could do it this way too. Click, 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 go to verts. It's not going to cut an edge between there. So if I just do connect, ooh, that will cut an edge between there. So I was wrong. Goodness. All kinds of wrong. Okay, so we're going to go this, Control C, and then we're going to do our chamfer, and then turn our checkbox on and scroll it up, and then deselect these because we're in that part. We can do this. The corners, we don't want the corners, we just want the center. And then I'm going to look at how big that one looks. It looks about, you know, something like that. That works. Go to 2. Grab that one, double click, double click, double click, and hopefully, yeah, because I didn't extrude it. And then double click on that, do another connect like that. Goes hopefully, it looks like it's the center. Okay, go to verts, grab them all, or no, go to edge, grab this one, do circle, there we go. Scale it a little bit, beautiful. And then we're going to shift, drag it back just a little bit. This one's quite a little bit more shallow. Can shift and scale it in, and then maybe we'll scale one more time. Okay, so we've got that piece. Now we can go back, cut it in half, like this. And we'll grab this one right here. When I had that little tag before, that tag actually allowed me to do some pulling out of the edges. But we'll get to that next video, and we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. So I'll come back to here to 1, grab everything. Oops, I'm sorry, I got to attach it first. That kind of helps. Grab this, go down here, go on verts, and then go ahead and attach them. This one. And then say, grab all these. Oh, attach is still on. Go to weld, and it's going to be too big probably for the start. Oh, looks okay. And remember, I didn't say this before, but I knew that I was going to have to divide this one like I did on the other side, but I also knew there was going to be an extra edge to work from. So I'm just going to do a cut in this case because it's the easiest way to get from here to here. And then, that's right, I don't have to have it for the bottom, so we'll get rid of that one and this one. So we'll go target weld, target weld, target weld. All right. So now, if we turn on our symmetry, we can see that we now have the whole thing surrounded. We can turn off that, and then we can do, again, symmetry, and then do, oh, one thing that we have to fix, right? So if we go back to the top and we look at this, we now know where we want the pivot point to be, right? So we're going to take this, move pivot point, affect it, move it up. And it looks pretty close right there. Hold on, missed. Like that. We'll come back out, do another symmetry, and on the Y, and flip. Sorry, Z and not flip. There we go. So now, if we can turn off our edges, we can see that it's pretty close, but not perfect by any means. So we need to fix some of this stuff in here. So we'll do that. Let's go back to VR and look at it. Go back to this vertex mode. And we just, when I did that, I must have not done it straight real quick when I deleted it somehow. So this should be Z. Yeah. We'll move it forward. There we go. So there we go. We have our sarcophagus. If I change it to a color that's a little bit more clean, like this, there you go. So we have our sarcophagus. We have it set up for all the kinds of stuff we need to do. We can also go grab everything and say, real quick, clear all, and then auto smooth and see if we get anything better. It's okay. It's not great. But next thing we're going to do is start working on the upper and lower extrusions, and then we're pretty close to done, at least for what we're doing in this class. Thanks.